This is a I'm not even in the frame. Oh, hey. Oh, sup? Hey, bananners. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is a surprise. Hello. Welcome to the circus. Today's video is a surprise. And since today is today is Suicide Prevention Awareness Day, whatever it's called, Suicide Day. So, first of all, before I do anything else and before I say anything else, I do want to pose a quick trigger warning. We will be talking about suicide and self-harm and mental health. So if you are not comfortable with those topics, I advise you to click off of this video and go watch something else that I have posted. I have tried to put this video up before, but it just never I just didn't want to. So for some reason now, it just feels right. So here we go. And not only am I going to tell you my mental health story, but I'm going to make lunch while I do it. So it's not 100% too serious, but it is a serious topic, so please take it as such. I'm just going to make lunch while I do it. So I'm going to set up, and then we'll just get into the story. Oh, this is interesting. You know what? We're going to keep it like this. This is fine. This is the authenticity that I want you guys to see that is my life. Oh, I just dropped salt. Okay, so since this is a completely spontaneous video, my intro will not be in here. I'm filming and editing this on my phone, uploading it today on my phone. It is what it is at this point. This is the authenticity I want y'all to see. This is what my life is truly like. It just happens. So, okay, my mental health story. So basically, I would like to start with that this whole thing started in middle school, and I want to say I was like 12. That's usually around the age that I tell people anyway. So I was about 12 when I really started to kind of realize that I'm sad. I didn't really know what it was at 12, because at 12 years old I didn't know what mental health was. If we're being completely freaking honest, I feel like mental health wasn't something that we were educated on as kids, to be honest with you. If you were, great. It could have just been me. I don't know. But I really wasn't that oh my god. I really wasn't that educated on what mental health was. There's a fly. So, I had no idea that I was having a mental health issue or anything like that. So I really had no idea what was going on. And I'm not going to put the person's name in here, but there was somebody who kind of low-key, I don't know if this was her intention or if it just happened to be this way, but kind of low-key told me what self-harming was and showed me, and I was like, cool. So, yeah, around 12 is when I started to self-harm. It was never anything crazy, of course. Everybody handles things differently. So, and I'm not saying if you are feeling some type of way to self-harm. I'm actually saying the opposite. There are so many other coping skills and different ways to get your mind off of the things that you're feeling. I promise you, self-harming is not the way to go. And I was self-harming on and off for 5 years or so. I was about 17. I think I was 17 when I decided to, stop and to kind of fix myself, because I don't want to bash on my family, because I know that they watch this and, of course they do the best that they can, but I really wasn't getting much help from them, especially since my sisters were younger at the time, and I didn't expect them to really help with me being the oldest. I did not expect them to help me much, only because they were young at the time. There's a 4-year difference between me and the youngest sibling that lives in the house with me, even though she's technically at school right now. But there's a 4-year difference. So when I was 17, she was only 13. So of course I did not expect my younger sisters to help me with this crazy thing. And I did not expect my mom to understand or anything like that. So I personally felt like I was alone. And like I said, that's nothing against my family. That was, that's my reasoning. I truly felt that I was kind of in this alone. There's a fly. And so I felt like I had to, get through it alone. So, I mean, I really wasn't alone. My sisters, did have my back. And there was this friend that I had, if you know who I'm talking about. We'll just leave it at friend. There's this friend that I had, and he was really, like, truly my best friend. And even though we do not talk, we are not in each other's lives, and I absolutely want nothing to do with this person, he has helped me through my mental health issues, and I will be forever grateful for that, no matter, where we are in life. I'll still be grateful for that no matter what, but only that. So, yeah, when I was 17, I decided to, like, literally cold turkey quit self-harming, because it is an addiction, to be honest with you, and it's a painful one. And self-harm can come in any kinds of form. It's not just like cutting or anything like that. It could be like pinching, biting. I'm not gonna give you like a bunch of details because I don't want to give anybody any ideas, but any way that you can hurt yourself is self-harm, basically. So when I was 17, I decided cold turkey to stop. And I am happy to say that as of April of 2020, I am 6 years clean from self-harming. And just like with recovery for anything, it's not easy. Especially in the beginning, it was not easy for me. When I had those urges, I literally had to do other things or think about other things or tell somebody like, hey, I'm having these urges, like, help me, like, I need help, like, what give me something to do so I, don't act on these urges. And also what kind of helped was, I'm not gonna say specifically who, because it's really not my story to tell, but someone that I'm very close to in my life attempted suicide. And that also was a wake-up call for me. And like I said, I'm not going to go into detail because that's not my story to tell, and I'm not going to tell that story for this person. They can tell that story whenever they want to, whenever they're ready. But this very close person to me attempted, and that was kind of also a wake-up call. It was like, oh my gosh, like, this is real stuff. So, but obviously at 17, I'm not 17 now, I knew, like, what mental health was, that I had an issue, that, there was something more that I needed to do that is just healthier and better for my mental health. So, I mean, 6 years later, I'm 23 years old, almost 24, I'll be 24 in a couple of months, and, I mean, I still, every now and then, like, I'll have a bad day, and I'm just like, oh, like, I wonder if, and I'm like, no, girl, like, you are better than that, there are other things to do, go talk to somebody, go listen to music, go for a drive. I go for drives a lot when I am feeling some type of way. These are all the way down there. I will go for drives a lot. It's not great on my gas tank, but it's great on my mind, so, and that's really what matters. So, that's really just the short version of the story. Like I said, I'm not going to go into anything too deep because I don't want to give anybody any ideas and I don't want to trigger anybody. So, but I will say this, is that if you are struggling with self-harm or with mental health issues and you feel like you have no one to talk to, come to me. I will gladly listen. I may not be great at giving advice, but I will listen. And I will be, unbiased, non-judgmental, I got you. Because I know how hard it is to feel like you don't have anyone to talk to. So I tried to be that person for other people because I didn't have that. So if you are going through something, it really does get better. I promise you. It may not seem like it, and it may not feel like it. And people may just tell you that it's not going to get better, but it will get better. It will get better. It will get better. And the world needs you. There's only one you. And the world freaking needs you, okay? I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what your mom tells you. I don't care what your boyfriend tells you. I don't care what the store clerk tells you. I don't care what your teachers tell you. I don't care if your dog talks and what he tells you. You are needed in this world because nobody else can do what you can do. Whatever your purpose is, you will find it and you will be able to fulfill it, but you can only fulfill it if you stay here. And of course, you're not going to know what your purpose is when you're like 17. I had no idea what my purpose was. But my purpose, I feel now, is really to help others. And I know I say like, oh, I hate people, but like my purpose is to help others, and I know that. I'm going to school to be a teacher. I'm in a business that helps others. Like, this is just what I'm supposed to be doing. And obviously I wouldn't have known that if I wasn't here. So you will find your purpose. You just have to stay here to figure it out and then fulfill that purpose, okay? I'm glad we had that talk. So that is really it for this video. I don't want to go on too long, and I'm kind of hungry and I kind of want to eat. So I will put you know, resources down below, and I will definitely, you know, be in contact. If you need somebody to talk to, please feel free to reach out. That is it, I think, for today's video. Yeah, if you want to know what I'm going to be up to, all my social media will be listed down below, like always, not in the sandwich, but down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!